Hi everyone, welcome to Northern Zen Yoga. My name is Sandra, and this is a series of videos to help you to learn to modify your yoga practice till you can do the postures quite similar to the way that I'm doing them myself. Now, a lot of people have messaged me and told me that there is a few of them that they have found more difficult than others. And so I thought it was important that we have a look at those and that we look at the modifications and how to incorporate them into our yoga practice, even if somebody doesn't tell you to do the modification. So remember, it's quite important for you to be responsible to go into the modified version of the practice or the posture that we're asking you to do, because it's your body. Now, the yoga instructors, they try their best to remember all of the modifications, but we're people, and sometimes in the moment we forget. So you are the one that needs to remember that you're the one having difficulty with the posture. So do what you need to do in order to make it easier for you, but still feel a stretch. So in this series, I want you to keep one thing in mind, is that we never go into pain. Always, always. We only are going for the achy stretch. As much of that achy stretch as you can stand. But if it's sharp and it's sudden and it's in a very specific spot that you can point to, that's called pain, and we need to stop, and we need to stop immediately. Think about whether or not you are able to tolerate a little more achy stretch, because the sooner you're able to keep yourself, and the longer you can keep yourself in that place where it's a little bit uncomfortable and it's a little bit, achy, and you're thinking, oh my gosh, this is a lot of stretching going on, the quicker you're going to start to move forward. And that's just a fact. I know when I started, everything was difficult for me. Every single posture was difficult for me. But I was determined to move through it and to feel it and to put up with it just a little longer. There was a couple that I had to seriously modify for the time being, but always keeping in mind that every modification I did, I still needed to feel the achy stretch. There's only a couple of things that will stop you from going deeper and deeper into a posture. Our bodies are all different. Our bone structures are all different. So sometimes you'll find that you can't go into any deeper position and you're not feeling stretching and you're not feeling pain. It's just not going anywhere further. That's probably because of your bone structure. And we can't do anything about that. No amount of years of yoga will be able to change bone-on-bone compression. Now, sometimes it's bone-on-flesh compression, and that's what's stopping us. That is something we can change. We can change that by doing a little more exercise to tighten up the muscles, or we can do it by reducing our weight so that we don't have as much flesh in between. Those are things we can control. But hitting bone to bone, we cannot change that. That is the way our body is designed. So keeping that in mind, always know that sometimes you can't do it because you can't do it. And sometimes injuries that you have will limit your ability to do anything that is going to be there for a long time, like a downward facing dog. That's one that you may not be able to hold for a long time. If you can hold it for a few seconds, that's good. Just come down, take a break, come back up again. That's all you have to worry about. Anyway, I want you to check these out, and I want you to practice them and get familiar with them so that you can join the practice and feel successful in your yoga practice. Because eventually and ultimately, as you do yoga, you'll start to get more flexible. It sometimes happens in little micro movements, but you will, and then you'll find in a couple of years, you wondered why that was so hard for you to do after all. Take care, everyone. Enjoy the videos, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.